We're here with the Welling Town assistant manager, Mike Jones, after a gritty 2-0 victory. I'm noting he's not wearing a tracksuit, but we'll move on to that after. Mike, I was struggling to find any positives in the first hour of our play. How would you have seen that?
Yeah, I agree. It was flat and a bit lethargic. I was tossing and turning in the first half between, we'd had a difficult game Wednesday night. We're missing a couple of players today. We changed the shape. A couple of people have changed position the last 2 or 3 games. So there was possible reasons, but I just think overall we just didn't exert ourselves enough, didn't put ourselves on the front foot enough, didn't take the game to them enough. I think maybe the first 5 minutes wasn't too bad, but we created a couple of chances, or a couple of half chances, but just it was very, very flat today. So I'm more than pleased to come out with a 2-0 win.
Do you think it was complacency or missing Ryan Golding?
I think you always miss someone of Ryan Golding's quality, but when you can replace him with people like Tyrus and George and Sam, it's a poor excuse. You will miss someone like Golding, but the 11 we had out there today, or the 16 in the squad, was more than capable of winning and turning on the style. I just didn't think, I don't know, maybe the unbeaten run, and we've had a lot of games thick and fast, and then a few suspensions and a few injuries. It's just starting to catch up with us. I think we just need to regroup in a week of training. We haven't had training for a week because of the midweek game, so I think just training will do us good this week. We'll just get that spark back in and a bit of a buzz, and we're ready to go again for the Youth and Belvedere game next week.
Is it a bit concerning that they look to be, and their side that's struggling this year, that look to be more on the front foot and play with a bit more confidence than us?
Not concerning. It was annoying, certainly annoying in the first half. But I think we've said every week on this camera, I think every side is going to come and look forward to playing us at the moment. And with no disrespect to the middle to the lower sides at the moment, but I suppose that's where we need to find that extra spark, because I think in the big games there's a natural buzz, there's that natural adrenaline rush to go and challenge and be on the front foot. And maybe in the other games we need to do something a little bit different to make sure that we aren't complacent and we aren't lazy, because I thought Snodland were very good today. It impressed me. I thought their work rate was excellent. I thought they created more than enough chances to have scored. I think just before we went 1-0 up, actually Jack pulled off a superb save. I don't know if you caught that with your camera work, but tipped it onto the post, and then I think we broke and got the penalty 10-15 seconds later. So just I wouldn't not concerning, but it's certainly something that we will look at going forward, I think.
And unusual, we didn't really get going at the start of the second half after a poor for us first half. Normally you do seem to get a reaction out of them at the start of the second half, and it didn't really come today, did it either? No,
and I think this is what we've been talking about a bit. Is we can't keep starting 45 minutes late or 20 minutes in or waiting for a goal. And sometimes I think we say to the boys, we'll size up the opposition. We'll just be compact for the first 10-15 minutes and we'll work from there. But I think today was just one of those days. We didn't have the biggest crowd. I think it was quite warm out there. We've had our game midweek. All excuses, but only for myself. Not externally. Just I can see reasons why today happened. And I think today's the day when you look for certain players to step up and drag you through. And thankfully at the end we did enough to get the win.
I personally thought they could have been 2-3-0 up. They've hit the woodwork twice. But it does show you the positives that we have been able to stay in the game, which is really important.
Yeah.
And then second half, when they've had their man sent off, I would assume violent conduct or whatever the referee wants to deem it, we've then took control and put them to bed. So there are positives to come out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end we're still unbeaten, and we've just won 2 games in a week, or 3 games in a week if you include last Saturday. 3 tough games, and I think also it was worth noting that the last 3 teams we played have all been very, very physical. There's been a lot of fouls. It's very, very stop-start. And on a game like today, I think we just struggled to build any sort of rhythm or any momentum up. But we'll learn. I think it's still very early in the season. I think we've made a rod for our own back with a phenomenal start and an unbeaten run, but that's something that we want to be proud of and build on, and not it be a hindrance to the way we're playing. But I'm looking forward to training. I think we'll get something in. I'll work something special out for this week just to get a bit of buzz back into the boys.
And our next game is
here from Belvedere Saturday.
Right, so we've got here from Belvedere who were or are. I know they played St Peter's in the Cup today, and we've got the winner, so we could be flying to Jersey, but we don't know at the moment. So here from Belvedere will be a tough game. That's something to work through in training. And then What are you looking for the players? Because we're going to have 3 players suspended, Mike. So what are you going to be looking for the players that you choose for that game? It's going to be probably one of our toughest games of the season.
Yeah, there's several things we've talked about between me and Dimo, and some things we've sort of shared with the players. But I think, like I said to you on Wednesday, it's an opportunity for anyone that comes in, an opportunity to state your place in the team. I think George was very unlucky to not be starting today. He's done fantastic when he's come on and deserved the goal. Really, genuinely, really pleased for him. He's probably one of the best trainers I've worked with. So I think in every time he's come on, he's had some sort of impact. He's a very honest kid, and his work rate is phenomenal, and he's got a lot of ability. So he's someone I'm genuinely excited to see get into the team. So if he gets a start next Saturday, he's more than capable of nailing down that place for a run of games. So I think that's, from the players' point of view, that's what they've got to be looking for, is to come in and make an impact and force mine and Dimo's hand. And I think from mine and Dimo's point of view and the club's point of view, if we win Saturday, it's another big statement to the league, and it's another knockback for you from Belvedere, and it just keeps increasing that gap. Likewise, I think we've built enough of a gap where we can afford to. We will slip up at some point, so not that we will look to slip up, but I think we can afford to slip up in a game or two and still have a bit of a cushion. So I think it's a big game next week. I think whatever happens, we'll have something to build on going forward.
Well done, Mike. I think we've extended the lead at the top of the table. The unbeaten run carries on, and well done to the whole club for grinding that result today against plucky opposition.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Cheers, mate.